700, because we know the sum of some number of terms. We don't know how many terms. That's what we're trying to find. The sum of some number of terms equals 2700. So we know 2700 must equal 1/2 times however many terms times 5, that is a1, plus a sub n. Okay. Slight problem here. 2 variables, only 1 equation, not solvable as it is. So we need to do a skill you guys learned in 9th grade, substituting when you have 2 equations and 2 unknowns. So instead of an, let's recognize, folks, an equals this. So this is like the identities. Take this and bring it here. This is just like the identities. So then you will have one equation with just one variable. Jennifer. That was much more complicated. Yeah. I knew where she was going with that piece. Okay, so then we just go ahead and plug in, keeping everything else the same that we don't touch. So just like the identities, when we used to like plug in a different trig function so we could have all cosines or all sines. Same idea. This is why you see we're building on previous knowledge. I like to put it in brackets just to separate things so I know what's going on. And then big parentheses to close out. And now I just have some algebra to do. So I'm just going to simplify this, just work it down, simplify it out. So let's see what we get here. And again, I'm going to do this very slowly. Some of you can do more steps in one than I can, or than I will, rather. If so, feel free to go ahead. So the first thing I'm doing is taking care of the distribution. Now I'm going to simplify inside the brackets. Just working my inside out. Peeling the onion, as Mr. Kurt likes to say. Now I'm going to simplify those big parentheses. Simplify the big parentheses. Again, if the algebra breaks down, please raise your hand and let me know, and I can walk through it. One more time, Janaea.
Where did you get the 3?
5 minus 2 got me the 3. Does that work, Janaea? Okay. Simplify the right side some more. That is to say, distribute the n. Simplify the right side some more. That is to say, distribute the 1/2. And now, if I write it a little bit cleanly, you all will notice this is just a quadratic. Just a quadratic equation to be solved. Right? Look. Go ahead and write this in the form that's best for you. I like to write it like this. Right. And then in fact, I like to rearrange this as this. And then, if this had been an easier problem, you could have done this with the box. It's a little bit challenging with the box. So I would go to the calculator here. I would just graph this on my calculator and find the roots. If you actually graph this, you'll find 2 roots. One of them will be positive, one will be negative. I would hope you all would know that it's not possible to have a negative number of terms. So you need to pick the positive one and you get 50. And that's the final answer. Here you go, Juan Garcia. Yes, sir, Josh. I mean, yeah, it's fine. You can write it. That's a good. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, so let me take questions on any of this process before we go forward. Any questions on this? And remember, this is just, I just plug this in for y equals, and then I find the roots, one positive, one negative. I only focus on the positive one, because you can't have a negative number of terms. Doesn't make any sense. Questions here before we go forward? So, as we indicated earlier, please try to get through part E, as in dog, on page 2 by tomorrow. And just one quick announcement, I would prefer that you all heard this from me as opposed to other teachers or the students. I will be leaving Yes Prep at the end of this school year to go to law school. So it's like definitely a tough decision, but I think it's probably in the best interest of like trying to become governor. So I just want to say that like I'm definitely obviously continue to be here to support even after I'm not here. So seniors, like I love working with alums. You can like talk to past alums and they'll tell you, and obviously juniors like rec letters and college essays and everything. I'm always happy to do whatever I can on that piece. And I'll just say like these last 3 months we're together, I think I'm gonna really focus on trying to get to know people better as individuals. I think I've done that effectively with some people, but not as effectively with others, and I'm going to just really commit to doing that because I think that's what will sustain, like, after I leave and after you all go in, like, different directions. Because I think the pre-cal is actually coming along very nicely. The homeworks I graded this weekend were very nice. So I think we're actually doing really well there. It's just a matter of continuing to learn more about each other. So that I think that can be sustained post our time together. Any questions about that? Cool. So thank you. You want to talk to me? Cool. So let me pass back the homework, the quizzes, and the journals, and let's take the next 12 minutes independently working on this. And again, tomorrow you'll have an entire work day as well. So let me pass this stuff back, and we'll go from there. Yes, you may, Nora. Okay, folks, so we're independently working. A lot of papers to pass back, so let me take care of this. Josh and Ralph, come on. Yeah. Come here. Good job. Let's see what you plug in. So you guys just go to tab. And then just like type it in. Wait, yeah.
What if you do the one after the video?
Well, so yours is fine.
Where do you use the bond? I don't know if it's
But no, but okay.
I put the 1/2, I was trying to see if
So you no, but then you
I
should have
divided.
8n. Do you have 8n and 2n squared?
Yeah, I did.
So you multiply both sides by 2.
Yeah.
Where did
I
you
divided.
divide?
I divided.
But then you should just have regular n squared. There shouldn't be a 2 here.
What are you trying to ask?
Because then you will just have regular. Oh no, you'll have 2n squared. So then it must be some. So I don't know how to use this calculator that well, but I'm guessing it's something plugged in correctly. Can you check that?
What are you trying to find?
Janaea. Right back. Yes, sir, Tony. Yeah.
That's what's going to offend it. No, it's
Sorry, I didn't even see you, Tony. Alexis. I think this is you, right? I don't know where the cover sheet went. You got 130 notes. Oh, here's the cover sheet. That's the cover sheet.
That's mine.
Oh, that works. Rough up. That's fine. What you did is fine. Your equation's fine. I'm just not sure why it's coming up. Hey guys, the only discussion is happening here is they're trying to fix the calculator issues, right? That's the only discussion that's happening.
Try simplifying all these in one half and then doing that. It should be easy all of this and get all of
Marcus,
the
notes.
I know it shouldn't matter, but it might. That's what I'm saying. It might matter. Juan Garcia. What does it do? So is this? So what does it have?
I'll tell you a funny story. No, sir.
Would I have, can I do a sigma equation since I really don't know which of them, or would I like, say this is like A1?
This they want it, yeah, they want it. Rogelio.
So like, I don't know what it is, like, Jasmine.
Oh, this is the one,
Yeah,
yeah.
a little bit.
Fine.